Kia ora, Helen Brahms here coming to you live from Mesa in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic sparkling day. Um, Mine's been awesome. How's your Thankful Thursday been? Mine has been an incredible day. So much to be grateful for today. Another packed day with back to back to back. And this time I remembered to go into my time blocks and add in my little reminders, my 30-minute reminder, my 10-minute reminder, so that I wasn't working on one project and going all the way through. So I did have my breaks today. I did. It worked out perfectly today. It was awesome. It's always good when everything seems to line up, and it always happened that I went in knowing I had 50 minutes to work or 90 minutes to work on a project, and I just got stuck in and got doing it. And when that 30-minute reminder went off, I thought, okay, I've got to finish this piece up because in 20 minutes I've got to have my break. Then I start the next project. And when my 10-minute thing went off, I was at a point where I could actually stop whatever I was working on and put that aside and then get up, have a break. We have music playing all day today, so during breaks we were up and dancing. Zeffie got up and danced with me. She even got her teeth cleaned during one of the things. She was so funny with her teeth cleaning today. I told her, it's time to brush your teeth, and she just sat there kind of like, well, what are you doing? And I go in the bathroom, I got a toothbrush and toothpaste, came back out, and as soon as she sees, her tail just starts going like this. She's sitting there and her tail just starts going like this, and then she starts licking her mouth because she knows what's coming. That good paste stuff. And so I put the paste on the thing, let her lick the paste off the brush, and then she allowed me to put the paste back on, and I was able to clean her teeth and all that. And then she gets another blob at the end of it. But she sat there with her tail wagging the whole time and her tongue going in and out as she's trying to lick the brush. And she didn't. She's now getting to the point now when I brush her teeth that she's not fighting me like she used to. She actually sits there. She knows I'm going to hold on to her muzzle because I need her mouth closed to get the outside of her teeth and gums. And so she knows that's going to happen. She's still not used to brushing on top of the teeth because then she's trying to bite the toothbrush, which is, yeah. But so we had fun with that today. And then we did some dancing afterwards, and she was a happy camper. And, oh, hello. She's just been in the bedroom for the last hour. So I got to work on some projects today, had lots of break times with some dancing in between, and just got off had a regular meeting with a friend that I have like once every other month. We meet, just chat, catch up, and then we went from that, had a quick break, and then into a networking event that we do every Thursday at the same time. And if you're interested in coming along to this networking event, let us know. If you're if you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, we have a group called Expand the Business, and the Expand the Business group, everybody in that group is invited to come to this networking event that we have every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific. It is a great event. We go into breakout rooms and we get to meet different people. Sometimes we're in the room with people we know, sometimes we're in the room with completely different people, and depending on how the system randomizes everything, you may or may not end up in the room with somebody else that you've already met with that day. But it's a lot of fun because we get, sometimes they give us questions and we stack on each question into the different breakout rooms. And then other times, like today, we could pick one product either per breakout room or just one product and work on it throughout. So like getting your tagline succinct, getting your elevator pitch succinct, narrowing it down to that. But it was a great event today. I got to meet I got to meet somebody new. I got to meet two new people today. One person I actually didn't remember that I had met a few years ago. So I got to reconnect with her, and then I got to meet another new person, and then the person who I reconnected with in the first room was back in my third breakout. But and everybody else in the room I already knew. So it was good. It was good. Still learn stuff about people that I know about. So it's a great thing. So if you'd like to join Expand the Business, just send me a private message, and we will get you into that group. And speaking of networking, my friend Casey is doing a Networking Riches Encore. Now, he did this a couple of weekends ago, and they had a whole bunch of people that weren't able to make it on the actual day. So he's doing Networking Riches Encore on February 6th and 7th, which is a Saturday, Sunday. It is a week from this Saturday. And he just told us he's going off script a little bit. And I'm kind of excited about that because Casey drops golden nuggets all the time throughout Networking Riches, but when he goes off script, you get platinum being rained down on you. It is amazing. And they're doing more of the breakthrough zones, which is my favorite part, because there's so much great information that is shared during that time. And you're only working on one person's business, but the lessons that are taught could be applied to different businesses. Some of them may need a little tweak, some of them can be used as is, but it's just valid information. And it's sort of like, oh well, that's a chiropractor up there. I have nothing to do with the chiropractor business or the health and wellness. I don't need to listen. Yes, you do, because something that is said by the coaches or by somebody else in the room may very well be something that can be used across different types of businesses, or the small tweak can be used for your business. So instead of sitting there going, well, I'm not going to listen, turn around and go, okay, I'm going to listen and figure out how I can use the information that this chiropractor is learning in my business, or that this dentist is using and how I can apply it to my business, or this network marketer is what they're doing and how I can apply it to a regular business, or how a car mechanic's business could be related to my business. So there's always information, and there's always different trades and professions and stuff. So you get lots and lots of great information. And he's also going to be doing a whole segment on Clubhouse. And he told us this at the beginning of the networking thing tonight, that they was trying to figure out how to monetize Clubhouse. And he heard from a friend of a friend that they had somebody who makes $100,000 a day on Clubhouse using a $47 product. I'm like, what? You know how many $47 products you would have to sell to get $100K a day? And so okay, I am definitely taking notes in there. I'm already flexing my wrist muscles for all the writing that's going to take place, because my wrist is still actually recovering from the last Networking Riches. But it is going to be an incredible event. So he's got a segment in there about Clubhouse. If you've heard about Clubhouse, it's an app for iPhones only app. And you get in there and you have conversations with people. You have a room and you have conversations. There's no video, it's just audio. And you can either just sit in the room and listen to the conversation that's going on, or you can start your own room, or you can become a speaker on the stage of the room and contribute to whichever meeting's going on as well, or ask a question of those that's the panelists. They may have a panelist in there. They could just have one person talking, but you can get conversations going in there. I've been in a couple of rooms where we've been at something like Networking Riches, and you know how when you're sitting in a group with people, in a room with people, sitting next to you at a seminar or a conference or something like that, with people at the table, and you have those little side conversations that go on about something that was just said. That's how we were using Clubhouse. We had the Clubhouse open, and you go, oh, that was a really great point. Did you da-da-da-da-da? And then make your little side comment, and then go back and then put yourself back on mute and go back to listening to the event. So that's how we've been using Clubhouse at events and things too. So it's been great in that. And there's some that I've got to listen to, and some I've sort of thought, okay, I don't get the point of this room. I don't. And there's a little button that says leave quietly. So you just press the button and you just step out of the room. But Casey's going to be giving us some great information on Clubhouse, how to monetize it, how to use it for your business, to build your business, how to use it for networking, all of that sort of stuff. So if you want to learn how to use Clubhouse, and come along and join us for Networking Riches, I've got the link in the description. It is free. He says, I don't have a hotel room that I have to pay for, so he's offering it for free. It's not free because the information is useless. The information it's golden and incredible. And like I said, so he's been doing these since 2014, and I've only missed one, possibly two, and he does them multiple times a year. Since 2014, I've only missed one or two. And I've even sat at Brad's bedside when he was asleep in the hospital and a Networking Riches was on, and I was online watching that. And that's when it was in person in a day event. And I was watching online while he was sleeping, and I'd have to turn the computer away or turn my camera off, and I was always on mute anyways, but turn my camera off whenever a doctor came into a room and put the computer on mute, just so we could converse with the doctor when they came in to check on Brad throughout the day, all the nurses. And then as soon as they left, I was went back to my computer, put my headphones back on, and carried on listening to Networking Riches. So, but it is well worth coming along and having a look. The information is just incredible. you learn the lifetime value of a client. Did you know a client had a lifetime value? Do you know how to calculate that? That was one thing, that's one thing that he teaches you is how to calculate the lifetime value of a client and how you can use that information when you go to a networking event. How do you think that knowing the lifetime value of your client can help you at a networking event? You'll have to come along and find out. So go click on the link there, havetonetwork.com. It will take to the registration page. It's all free. Sign up. They'll send you your link to come join us. And it is going to be an incredible, incredible day. Like I said, I'm already doing my wrist exercises to limber my wrists up because it's still actually recovering from the last networking riches because I took so many notes. And people go, but you've been to this thing so many times. Yeah, because when the teacher is ready, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So there's times that there was one thing, I can't remember what it was. There was one thing that Casey was trying to get me to understand about business that I could not grasp at all. And he tried explaining it different way. He explained it to me in different ways. I still wasn't grasping it. He had somebody else come in and they basically talked about the exact same thing, but in a completely different way that my brain went, boom, got it. Now I know it. And then I was raving about this whole thing. And Casey stands there and goes, I've been trying to tell you that for the last 3 years. I was like, oh, that's what you were talking about. Or it would suddenly click with me. Now I get what you've been trying to drill into my head. But I wasn't ready for that information. I wasn't ready to take that step in that direction for that piece of information to work. I needed to be at a certain place, and going to events like this, it helps you learn more. And when you're learning more, you're transforming, you're growing, and you're stretching, and you're getting outside your comfort zone. And then you may be ready to hear information that makes you then want to take that next step. So that's why it's always good to go back to some workshops again, and why I keep going back to Networking Riches, because he's always updating the information. Yes, the same core stuff is there, but there's other stuff that he will bring in, that he will put into different areas and give you more information on, like he's doing the clubhouse this time, and talking about lifetime value of a client. And there's, what were the other things he was going to talk about? I can't remember. But anyway, I need to get moving because I've got to go take the dog for a quick walk. Maybe she'll stay sleeping because I've got to be back online in 30 minutes. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening. Oh, and make sure you tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow is a very special day. And what am I talking about tomorrow? You'll have to tune in and find out. But tomorrow is a milestone day tomorrow. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for Fun Friday, because not only do we get to tell you how our scavenger hunt went this week, which was my fun thing from last week, but we also get to see what new fun thing I get to do next week, because we'll pull out the fun tin, and we'll also tell you why tomorrow is such a milestone day and what's so special about tomorrow. So make sure you tune in for Fun Friday tomorrow. Either I'll be talking about it morning and evening, so depending how soon in the day you want to know. I don't even have a regular time for the morning session. It could be before 8 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. It could be after 10 o'clock. It's sometime in the morning. But, of course, the recording's always available. But you can always tune in at 4 p.m. Pacific on a daily basis, and I am there within a minute or two. I try to always be on time. But Thursdays, I come straight from a networking thing into this thing, and now I've got to go walk the dog so I can be back in time for my next Zoom. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We'll catch you tomorrow for a Fun Friday that will be including a milestone celebration. Hei konera.